So, I just saw the opening episode 1, whatever you want to call it, to season number 5 of the Bad Girls Club. All I'm going to say, this was a very eye opener to the Bad Girls Club. I've been watching Bad Girls Club seasons, I want to say from day one, from the very first season, and I don't even remember the people who's from the very first season, so that tells you much. But yeah, very interesting episode. I didn't like how the fact that how they could just the girls in the house just think that you could just vote people out just because you don't like them, or how majority of the people don't like her and just start packing up her stuff. I mean, that's not how it works, boo. I'm sorry. That's not how that works. And then when she goes around asking, who touched my stuff? Who touched my stuff? You should have said, that's when you should have said, I did. We all voted that we didn't like you and we want you out of our house. We want you out of the house. Had the situation going down, I'm not a bad girl, but had that situation gone down the way with me in it, I'd have been like, what, what I just said, what the girl should have said, and she said it to me. I'd be like, first of all, you don't own this house. You was brought into this house just like me. You auditioned to get in this house just like me. You don't own none of this. If you do own this stuff, trust and believe. You really didn't want me to be in here. Cause I'm about to break up all your stuff. No, I wouldn't say that, but I would have said something as far as them touching my stuff. Cause y'all just met each other, and then didn't have the nerve to say it outside. Like seriously. So we should see how it goes down. Cause I tweeted as soon as I saw them post that stuff. I said it's about to go down. You know. And then near the end, near the freaking end of it, just before Oxygen cut it off, the girl was like, okay, well, you touched my stuff, I'm about to go touch your stuff. So she's about to run upstairs, and the girl was like, I guess that basically their reaction was, no, you're not, no, you're not. And then ends up the thing ends off with, you see them. She was the black girl was about to pull her back. This is before she, the second pullback where she fell, but she's swinging at her. You can't really technically say who swung first to get kicked out the house, but I will say the black girl didn't go home, obviously, since in the next season she's still there. And I don't remember if I saw Morgan and any others, but I was just like, whoa, they're seriously tripping. You're a bad girl. You don't. I mean, that's the first bad girl season I've seen where they didn't like you and they just voted. A majority ruled that they didn't like you, so you voted. You getting kicked out the house and they just put stuff. That is bad. I'm gonna say that's bad. But if you a true bad girl, then you should you true bad girl and you will know that stuff. When she's going around different people facing them, calling them out and asking them who touched her stuff, don't be like little sheeps or little girls, or just be like, or just be in the pose like, I did it, but I want you to touch me. I want you to touch me. I mean, most real bad girls would say, I did it. Now what you gonna do about it? All of us voted. You out the house. Majority rules. Get out. Instead of, who touched my stuff? Who touched my stuff? And you're like, look at this girl going crazy. Look at this girl going crazy. We voted you out though. And she asked who touched the stuff. Everybody knows who touched the stuff. I don't remember who all. I don't remember who all's face she went in, but I was just like, y'all ain't bad. Cause if y'all bad, y'all would admit it up as soon as she said it. Yeah, I touch your stuff. Now what you gonna do about it? All of us voted for you to get out the house. Now get on deuces, you know. But what can you do? Interesting season. From first glimpse, I don't think they have another Annie. I love Annie from the last season, but it was kind of like, what was her point of being there? Because it was like, she really wasn't a bad girl. She was like one of those, unless she was a bad girl, but like a sneaky, quiet, knowledgeable, nerdy bad girl, you know? And as all those stuff that I said, the only thing that can make her a bad girl, well, bad girls are not really sneaky. I don't know. That's the next topic. How do you define a bad girl? Because I don't think they got any Annies in this season. This season looked like a lot of fights and whatnot. Oh, and to top it off, I wonder. I've always said, you know, what would be a bad, what like how you know the girl, you know how the last season I always say, well, next season ain't gonna be badder than us. We the baddest season that's that been here. You know, well to make it the baddest season of the Bad Girls Club is if all the original cast members get into fights, making it all the original ones now. All the original ones that came into the house, all of them get kicked out because they've been in fights, and they have to bring in a whole new cast of girls. That will be the baddest Bad Girls season yet, cause you can't do that. You can't get any better. All the original, seriously, all the original girls kicked out of the house, and you had to recast people. It's not even a Bad Girls Miami. It wouldn't even be a Bad Girls Miami. It'd be like the baddest. It'll be have to be a whole different other show because like probably you didn't have to end the season early because you didn't kick out all the original members. But oh, and then to top it all off, the reunion. What? The reunion special. See, I'm not the only one thinking this. That will be the baddest Bad Girls Club ever. All the original members gone. Basically, re you had to recast everybody. I'm just saying. Watch out, Bad Girls Club. I did not promote them. They didn't send me out to promote them. I did not own the music in the video, but I'm actually borrowing it. And yeah, it's still Bad Girls Club. Oxygen. Tuesday night at 9, right after Pretty Little yeah, Pretty Little Liars. I love that show. I think the season finale comes on next week. I'm not sure, but